What's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we have a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video, courtesy of Robloid once again, and today we have two brand new medals that will be hitting Kingdom Hearts Union Cross in the near future. So I want to start off this video by asking you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross content. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe and toss a like on this video and leave a comment if you're new as well. Thank you guys so much for your support, and let's get started on this video. So first and foremost, there are two medals that are coming to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross very soon here. Let me just get it set up for you guys. There you go. So we do have Supernova Cloud and Leon, and Supernova Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth. So really cool medals. And there's a bit of confusion regarding Sephiroth, and I will talk about that in a little bit here, but let's start off with talking about Cloud and Leon. So this medal used to be a high score challenge medal in JP, and it was one of the medals that we never ever got to see in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Global. So it's really cool that it's coming back. Obviously it's not coming back as its 6-star form, it's coming back here in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Global as the 7-star form. But it is Supernova Cloud and Leon, has a maximum base strength of 47,296 and a 21.10 times multiplier. Costs 9 gauges to use, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. And it deals 4 hits. For one turn, it'll buff your power mental strength by 10,000, and it'll also buff yourself for general and upright, as well as power strength by 15 tiers. Supernova wise, oh, also I forgot to talk about that, guys, but special attack is actually a random hit attack, which is really interesting because we don't really see these very often these days. And random hit medals don't really exist in the game anymore from banners, so I'm assuming that this medal will actually be obtainable through an event, or maybe even a high score challenge as a ranking medal. So if you finish within the top 1,000 or whatever, then you'll get multiple copies of this medal. If you finish top 2,000, you'll get a fewer amount of traits for this medal, etc., etc. I would love to see it as a high score challenge medal, but who knows what will happen. That's what I'm hoping for, but even if it comes as an event medal, not the end of the world. Supernova wise, this medal has an AoE attack, 240 times multiplier, and it will buff your power mental strength by 12,000 for one turn, and debuff the target's general, upright, and power-based defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 320%, and triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. Moving on, we do have Supernova Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth. So this medal here was the original text for this medal. So originally it basically only buffed your power mental strength by 12,000, buffed yourself for general reverse and PSM strength by 15 tiers, and debuffed the enemy for general reverse and PSM defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, count plus or minus 0. And this medal Supernova only buffed your power mental strength by 14,000, and then buffed yourself for everything else other than upright, and debuffed the enemy's upright defense. But this medal got changed because it was not all that great, so it was a little underwhelming, and they decided to actually upgrade it into this version of Supernova Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth. I don't know who decided this, but I'm assuming there wasn't, like, when Robloid posts these things, I feel like Square Enix actually does pay attention to some degree, and based off the attention that this medal received, or did not receive, I feel like Square Enix decided to actually upgrade this medal because this version of Sephiroth is way better than the other copy. So now, instead of just buffing your power mental strength by 12,000, it'll buff your metal strength, so all metals, by 12,000 for one turn. It also pierces defense boost by 35% of the time, and ignores target's attributes. So it's a super effective attack against all enemies, regardless of PSM attribute. Supernova wise, this medal also does pierce defense boost, which is really good for PvP. So this is going to be a staple in PvP, and it's a really solid medal overall. So let's just talk about it real quick here again. Supernova Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth has a 51,989 base strength, 20.80 times multiplier, costs 4 gauges to use, which is kind of heavy, but not terrible if you have gauge skill, which most of us have these days. For one turn, it'll buff your mental strength by 12,000, and it'll also buff yourself for general, reverse, and PSM strength by 15 tiers, and debuff the target's general, reverse, and PSM defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, count plus or minus 0, pierces defense boost 35% of the time, and ignores target's attributes. For 1 turn, for this metal Supernova, it has an AoE attack, 250 times multiplier, and it does buff your metal strength by 14,000 for 1 turn, as well as buff yourself for general, reverse, and PSM strength by 15 tiers. It also debuffs the target's general, reverse, and PSM defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 320%. Ignores target's defense boost. Triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. So really cool metal, really cool looking metal. I am pretty sure that it does have the exact same special attack animation as the original Sephiroth. Or not the original Sephiroth, but the original Sephiroth EX. So that's kind of unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Yeah, it's a really cool looking metal, and if it's 5-fold Mercy, I would highly recommend pulling for it because of its PvP usability and the utility of it in general, because it does buff all your metal strength. It's a solid power metal that I will definitely use in my power PvE setups. And yeah, in all honesty, it's a good metal. Sorry guys, I just got cut off there, but basically I was saying that Sephiroth would be a good metal to pull for, even if it's a 10 pull falling price steal. That being said, it doesn't add to the number of medals that you need to actually get Master of Masters, or why do I keep saying Master of Masters? I mean Melody of Memory Kairi. So if you guys are trying to pull for Melody of Memory Kairi, and the only way to do that is by actually obtaining medals like the stained glass medals. So any of these stained glass medals from this month, so stained glass numbers, I think 10, 11, 12, and 13 are the only medals that you can actually pull for to obtain Melody of Memory Kairi. Holy moly, I gotta stop saying Master of Master Kairi. But MOM is literally the exact same abbreviation for Melody of Memory and Master of Master, so it's just confusing me. But anyways guys, yeah, like I said, if you want this medal, you're going to have to pull for the stained glass medals rather than Sephiroth, which is kind of a bummer because Sephiroth is a really solid medal, and if Sephiroth was part of the medal, what's it called, like the special like medal event type thing, I don't know what's like what the right terminology is, but if you don't have 4 copies, you're not getting Kairi. I wouldn't recommend pulling from the stained glass medals regardless, even if you do get Kairi, unless you are really close to already getting a copy of Kairi, then pull for the stained glass medals for sure. But if you're not, then Sephiroth is a really, really solid medal, and if it's a 5-pull Mercy, like I said, definitely pull for it. This is the animation real quick, I'll show you guys, and we'll go from there. So basically Robloid just took an overlay of the medal and then stuck it onto the old Sephiroth medal, and then essentially just took that and popped it onto this medal for the special attack animation. So pretty cool there. Shout out to Robloid again once more for always data mining awesome information for all of us. He is awesome, and yeah, make sure you guys check him out on Twitter and follow him. Another thing is I have to talk about the Supernova Plus Toon Nominee medal itself, and I will do that in a separate video because I do want to apologize to you guys because I was so tired when I made that video, and I definitely was not thinking, so I will talk about that in a separate video. But until then guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road content, and I will catch you all soon. Peace out guys.